Welcome to week 3. Many of you have public relations experience, so this should be a great week for us to learn from one another and kind of compare and contrast our experiences in the public relations, or what we in the military call public affairs field. I want to review just a few highlights from the text that I thought were most germane to where we are in the course. Our author talks about how in the e-commerce environment, many people use Google Analytics or other similar things to see how social media dashboards allow businesses to link social media efforts to results that go beyond likes, shares, retweets, and all that. A company may want to increase web traffic. They may want to generate sales lead. They may want to increase conversions to online products, reduce company expenses, improve customer awareness and relations, all these different things. But essentially what the organization wants is an effect on the bottom line. Businesses want social media to connect to their larger goals and strategies for maintaining and growing their organization or meeting whatever their organization's goals might be. We have to have that strategic mindset. It's why a program like this, focused on strategic communication, is so imperative if we as professional communicators are going to support the organization's larger goals. It reminds me of what Dr. Stephen Covey said or wrote about in his 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, known as begin with the end in mind. That's a strategic perspective. And that same strategic perspective is what we have to use when we strategize and execute social media. Now, those of you with a public relations background, you know all about Edelman. For the rest of the folks, don't worry about knowing a lot about Edelman. Just understand that Edelman's very first 60-page public relations plan included a large corporate budget, eventually launched his own firm based upon a simple philosophy. Do good, tell other people about it. It's simple. Sometimes we try to overcomplicate things. Do good, tell other people about it. Reese, another author that our author cites, they talk about traditional, social, and earned media focused on one thing: business results. Measure what matters. So when you think about impressions or ad equivalency or any other of the things that we talk about in public relations, they're moot if those media efforts aren't impacting the company's bottom line. We have to rethink media placement, social sharing, online pieces. How is all that driving the conversation for maybe more print coverage or television coverage or radio coverage or online subscriptions? All these different things, none of it matters unless it somehow positively impacts an organization's goals or the way in which an organization reaches its goal. So our job, partly, is to connect that content across earned, owned, and paid media. We can tell a very comprehensive and cohesive story, but that story starts with strategy, strategically communicating, and in this case, strategically communicating using social media. Okay, as always, stay ahead with all assignments, stay engaged in the discussion board, and continue to enjoy your time of learning.